Striving for inclusive excellence in higher education is a necessity. Investing in building the cultural awareness and inclusivity of faculty, staff, and students helps foster a positive campus climate where all students can learn and thrive. The initial stages of the Microaggressions Awareness Initiative was developed in the midst of the worldwide social injustices and anti-racism due to the killings of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. UTSA made a commitment and prioritized building a program that would assist faculty and staff with beginning to understand how learned bias impacts how students experience college. At UTSA, we decided to focus on deepening our campus understanding of the impact of microaggressions and how to confront and remove them. Microaggressions is described as the everyday slights and snubs that are communicated verbally or non-verbally to people from historically excluded communities. Connected to microaggressions is implicit bias, which is described as the often unconscious generalizations we make of people and groups because of learned and socially reinforced stereotypes. Implicit bias is what causes microaggressions to show up. An example of a microaggression that often happens to students of color in the classroom sounds like this. "Wow, that was really a good answer. You are so well spoken." While the professor could have intended the comment as a compliment, because of implicit bias, the comment conveys that they were surprised the student of color could answer so well and is well spoken. This is just one of many examples of microaggressions that impact students on college campuses. Because of this, we found it important to focus on addressing the impact of microaggressions in higher education. The effect of microaggressions is damaging and creates an ongoing feeling of being regarded as a second-class citizen, inferior, or even dangerous. This is particularly relevant on a college campus where students are building and strengthening their self-identities. Each microaggression can seem minor, trivial, and no big deal to some. However, although invisible to those who do not experience microaggressions, it can be devastating to those who do. Data also suggests that those who experience microaggressions also experience low self-esteem, fatigue, mistrust of peers and university staff and faculty, challenges with studying, and even student dropout. The brainstorming of this project consisted of 3 initial individuals with over 50 plus combined years of experience in the areas of inclusive excellence, diversity, gender, inequity, anti-racism, LGBTQ, and more. This initiative is a resource for students, faculty, and staff on developing our understanding of equity and social justice, focusing now on microaggressions and implicit bias. Training opportunities will be scheduled throughout the year. We are excited to introduce to you We See Them, We Hear Them, but How Do We Remove Them? Strategies to Identify, Understand, and Remove Microaggressions. This is an ongoing initiative aimed to identify and address microaggressions experienced by minoritized and underrepresented groups. Important to the design of this program is the institutional collaborative approach where we have representation from faculty and staff from across the institution, together collectively investing in inclusive excellence. The steps to creating this initiative are: recruit a diverse team of faculty, staff, and student facilitators from across the university. Facilitators will participate in and complete a train-the-trainer session to better understand microaggressions through definitions, group dialogue, scenarios, and more. Assess the understanding and completion of the professional learning outcomes. Conduct at least 2 trainings each semester for faculty and staff sponsored through the Human Resources Office, leaving opportunities for other specialized requests. And evaluate the success and areas of improvement for the team of facilitators and grow our facilitators by 3 to 4% annually. Our professional development outcomes are to understand what microaggressions are and what may cause them to show up, recognize the concept of implicit bias and how it is inherent in microaggressions, articulate a greater awareness of resources and scholarship around microaggressions and their impact on students, and to combat and remove microaggressions as a member of the UTSA community. The overarching goal of this initiative is to improve your organizational climate and create a more welcoming and inclusive campus for all. Many campuses have engaged in complex campus climate initiatives, that have yielded mixed results. Adopting the Microaggressions Project is an intentional approach designed to build individual and institutional capacity by increasing the ability to identify, understand, and remove microaggressions from the campus community. Although there is no silver bullet for this work, removing microaggressions both individually and institutionally will have an effect that will provide rapid interpersonal and organizational success in the pursuit of creating a welcoming and inclusive campus. Thank you for the opportunity to present to you We See Them, We Hear Them, but How Do We Remove Them? Strategies to identify, understand, and remove microaggressions.